We've got our next guest in the studio now. We've got Manny from Htown Skate Project to have a little chat about what it is that they're doing around our city. You may have heard that Diana from Htown Skate Project was at the Hamilton City Council meeting this week, having a little chat, trying to get Mayor Andrew King to understand what skating's all about. But let us introduce Manny, and can you tell us what Htown Skate Project's all about? It's not all gangster.
No, definitely not. Yeah, what's up? My name's Manny. Quick intro about me. I'm born and raised in Hamilton. I was born on the north side in Te Rapua. My whānau is a mixed blend of cultures. We're Jamaican European and quite unique here. And we just love the culture and community that Aotearoa offers. Htown Skate Project, yeah, got to give a lot of love to Diana. She's the one that pulled a lot of the skate community together. And that happened actually about 1.5 years ago, and that was up in Te Ahure. We had about 60 skaters come up from all over Hamilton, even the Waikato region, and pretty much they all came together to share like just some issues, concerns about parks in Hamilton and kind of like the facilities that are needed to keep up with on a professional level, I guess, as well as a hobby. Yeah. Yeah, so ever since then, pretty much been working really hard, doing a lot of skate comps around Hamilton, Waikato. Diana's been working really hard with the Hamilton City Council in terms of putting a submission together.
So what was it that you were asking for or sort of putting forward on this week? Yeah,
so it was kind of just bringing to light that, like you said, the attention that Hamilton does need a park. We've only got 3 parks here in Hamilton.
Oh, but before we go further, it was my understanding, and this might sound quite ignorant, but aren't people quite territorial? Like you have your park that you grow up in, and you kind of keep going. Like my husband skates, and he goes back to the same one. It's like a sort of a culture for that particular skate park. Is that how it is?
I guess so. I mean, it will come down to anything. Like if you have a playground in your area, that's your playground.
Yeah. But even in your 30s,
exactly. Definitely with Fairfield, I would have to say that's my park if we were going to say that. And I think it's just about it's about community, eh? Yeah. It's about you get to see the faces, you understand the people, and there's almost like a mutual respect for each other, and it's like, yo, what's up?
Yeah. I'd have to agree because, I mean, like I said, he's in his 30s, and he goes back and he recognises people who were like kids, and now they're coming with their kids to the same playground.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely community, and people really like to see familiar faces. Yep. I guess what you're touching on about, like, gangster skaters, I think that's seriously just a stereotype. I watched a lot of responses to the Stuff article about gangster skating, and there's people with like families of 5 from all different areas, kids, and parents are happily like mentioning like, hey, I go down to these parks every day. I've never seen these counsellors, and I have to vouch for them. I've never seen counsellors out and about. I must say I've seen a few out, and which is really cool to see. But yeah, I think that it's just a built stereotype, to be honest. Yeah.
And so, just going back to what you were saying before, I think we've got Melville, Norton, Fairfield, and so that's the 3 of them. Yeah. Do we need another one?
Yeah.
Is that what we're...
To be honest, we do. Looking at all the other cities around the country in the last 5 years have all got kind of new skate parks. That's including little towns like Invercargill. Yeah. Even Te Kaupata's getting a new one right now.
Wow, I wouldn't even think that.
So just to give comparison, Hamilton only has 3 parks, and Norton was, I believe, opened in 2000 and I think it was like 2004. Okay. So like in terms of skating, we haven't had no maintenance, we haven't had no upgrades. I do have to give props to BK on Greenwood and to Acid Skateboards. They've done a little setup there. So we're behind. We're behind on time, and that's the concern from everyone here.
And so where are you geographically hoping that park could be?
So there's been a few places. Obviously, dreams are free.
Yeah.
So we dreamed big, but one venue that's looking pretty solid at the moment is on Mill Street, where the red
thing
used to be and got crashed into. So I believe it might be called like Hinimore Park.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and so it's already got a foundation of concrete there from the V8s, and so council are actually seriously looking at it and looking like, hey, there's already concrete foundation there. That's going to be some of the expenditure gone, and it's a pretty solid spot in terms of central for skaters, and a lot of people can see it on the main road if they're driving past and things like that.
Yep, that might be distracting though.
Hopefully not.
Because some, I can't help but look if I'm going past one because you don't know what you're going to see. It's pretty awesome stuff.
Right. Yeah.
And my daughter's on a scooter now, so I guess would it cater for when I know that's being on a scooter and a skateboard is completely different, but do you sort of factor in both? Are you factoring in the kids on a scooter as well as skateboarders?
Yeah, I think at any time, like Htown Skate Project, it is the main focus around skaters, but you can't deny that there's BMXers, there's rollerbladers, scooterers, all at parks. So it's a shared environment. So you have to cater towards all these people. Yeah. And actually, Htown's Skate Project's gone out of their way to look at other people in the community that might want to come down, e.g. families, so having like playgrounds or art walls, just other things that people can get involved in. Yeah.
So when you've gone to them and you've said, okay, we need another skate park, we've identified a place, I mean, what's next? I mean, is this something that was on their agenda, or have you just sort of taken it to them? Or?
So, we've kind of, all the skaters saw the need, and that's how it began, pretty much. And from there, we've slowly done our research, looking at other cities and how they've fundraised to get their parks, how their councils have contributed. We've had a lot of help from Karen at Hamilton City Council. Shout out to you, Karen. And she's been helping get a lot of the research and stats behind, pretty much just consulting communities and finding that there is a general need for more parks.
So what do you think the benefits are of that skate park? Well, of a skate park?
Well, of any skate park, one, kids get to go out and play,
Actually
they
play
get to
outside.
go somewhere, have something. But I guess if you can look at it two ways. If you haven't heard, 2020 skateboarding is going to be in the Olympics, so that's
I didn't know that.
That's another push.
Yeah, that's
for
increasing the profile just
having
a little.
a park. And people are starting to notice that and actually be like, "Oh, hey, look, skating's a sport. It's been on the world platform for years now." But definitely looking at that side, how can we push and develop skaters so that they are on an international level? And then on the cost side of that is having a community facility that everyone can come and access. So the benefits of it really is that everyone has fun. They get to develop themselves on new kind of parks that are, Hamilton doesn't have yet. So we're looking at things that are pushing the boundaries. So I think the benefits all around is that skaters are going to develop themselves. There's going to be a greater community there. And I think really the community is going to own the park because it's come from the need from what they've been telling and asking us.
And it's just like another great public space that we can go to as well. It's better than a red wiggly thing on the side of the road that drives me insane. I don't know what it is.
I guess I don't want to say too much personally.
No, you can't, but I can.
But I guess we would just really like to see some things. I mean, considering almost 12 years since we've had a park or any park upgraded. We're really screaming out here like, hey, look, you really need to show some attention to the people out and about.
Are you hearing many people saying we need one in Rototuna? Because, they don't have one really on that side, but do they skate?
I'm going to immediately oppose that. I was born and raised in Te Rapa, like I was saying, in the Phuket area. 25 years I've lived there, woohoo! But that whole time over there, there's been a lot of community champions really vouching for out the north, Phuket, Te Rapa, St Andrews. They put submissions towards the council, got denied. I was a part of the youth council when the youth council put a submission. I think that was in 2011 for Rototuna.
This is really an ongoing process.
And there was a massive petition. And still that got cut. I guess the cool thing about HSP now is that we are in the annual plan and we're in the 10-year. So it's definitely something that's going to be there and a bit of an eyesore for the councillors there.
Oh, well, good on you all for getting it to the point where the council are taking it seriously and it's not just something kids do after school because it's like a lifestyle thing. It's like a culture thing.
It's a culture of its own, and I think that's why so much people like Diana, that whole HSP team over there, they've just been driven to actually like, oh, look, you guys need to notice that there's a huge need. And that it is a culture. It's not just like something we do on the weekends.
No, I totally. I mean, I didn't know this before. I mean, my husband, I wasn't even remotely interested, but now I totally see the benefit of it, and that's really cool. But actually, what I was supposed to be asking you about today is next weekend. So, can you tell us about what's going on next weekend?
For sure. So, Htown Skate Projects will be real busy, and they're involved in a whole lot of different community events. This coming weekend we have Children's Day, and we're running a youth zone, which is a part of that.
Yep.
So we get to shut down Worley Place in the central of the city, and we have a portable and mobile skate park there. So
Hang on, how does that work? Like,
what
what is that made out of?
So it's like a lot of the ramps are like wood.
Oh, yeah, ply.
Yep. So we've got ply. We've got like skate boxes.
Yep.
So we've pretty much got everything there.
So do you just have this all somewhere and then you pull
Yep.
it out when you need it? So
Yeah.
it is like literally a pop-up skate park.
It literally is.
Cool.
And it's something that's been getting utilised more and more over the years.
Yep.
We were quite fortunate to inherit it from some friends of ours, and since then we've been putting it to the test and really taking it out and about, using it. And it's cool, you can go to a park and add
Yeah.
extensions.
Yeah.
Last year was massive. Down at Worley Place, we had over 60 actual skaters. So it was
Wow.
packed out as. But yeah, make sure you come on down, check it out.
Yeah.
It's going to be rocking from about 10 a.m. to about 2 p.m. and that's happening on the 4th of March. So
you've got the pop-up skate park part, but you've got a competition. Can you tell us a bit about that? How does that work?
So we encourage competition. One, just so you can get to know different skaters, but two, to put yourself out there, a bit of talent and skill. So we have a few different categories. I believe I'm going off the top. Under 14, under 16, and opens.
Yep.
And that's what girls and guys included. And so
Are there many girl skaters?
Yeah, man.
Really?
So,
I haven't seen many.
we do.
Yeah.
And there's probably a lot that aren't on the radar as well.
Yep.
So I can't speak for everyone, but yeah, man, there's some gnarly young girls that are coming out and really shooting some of the boys up, and it's
good to hear.
it's good to see. It's good
Yeah.
to see, man. Like straight up. I guess skating has been quite a male-dominated sport, but man, you cannot take away the girls. The skills, the talent.
Yeah.
Nah, they're coming up.
Cool. Awesome. Well, that's really good to hear. Thank you very much for coming in today. I've enjoyed hearing about what you're doing. I think it's really awesome, and all the best with it.
Cool. Thank you so much, Kelly. Yeah, last plug. Come check us out. 4th of March, Worley Place, 10 a.m. See you there.
That was Manny. He's with the Htown Skate Project, who have an event on as part of the Children's Carnival in the city next weekend, and also they run pop-up events around the city all the time. So make sure you find them on Facebook. They're really doing some real cool stuff for the city, and I wish them all the best.